Hello. Happy Tuesday, Facebook world. I hope everyone is doing well. Give me a hello if you're watching, even though there's a delay. I feel quite early for a little live training, but the day has flown by. So we're going to go with our early live. I have the Warrior Academy afterwards, so that's my evening of fun. We are going to be looking at body confidence and health and nutrition in the Academy tonight. So very exciting, and it's our last session of the summer term as well. So it's crazy. But give me a hello if you are watching. This little video is going to be on procrastination. So when I asked all of you kind of what things you're struggling with or where your challenges are, procrastination seemed to be up there in like the top 3. So procrastination and overwhelm as well, that was quite a common struggle for people, so they kind of go hand in hand. So I wanted to do this video just to give you a really quick overview as to the reasons why we actually procrastinate. Okay, so your first one is it's actually a bit of it's almost like a symptom of perfectionism. Okay, because if you class yourself as a perfectionist, and I was definitely, I would hold my hands up and say I absolutely used to class myself as a perfectionist, and I was the queen of procrastination as a result. So if we strive for perfection, first off, there is no such thing as perfect because we're humans and perfectionism doesn't exist. So that's the first thing to kind of let go of. But when you are striving for that perfection and you have that level of expectation or that level of pressure on yourself, you're setting yourself up for a fail, and that can result in procrastination. Because if you are somebody who strives for that perfection and can only perfection is acceptable for you, you will delay putting things off until you feel like it's the right time or the perfect time, and until you feel like you can do that task to that level of perfection, which you never can. So that's when things kind of spiral, because you just keep putting it off and delaying things until that perfect time, and that perfect time never comes because it's not real. So that's kind of your first one, and that is really, it can be a challenge because it's something that you just have to let go of and know that it's okay to not be perfect, because you're a human and that's okay. You're not a robot. So don't worry. Chill out. Things aren't going to be perfect. There's never going to be an ideal time. You just need to crack on. Okay. Hello, Donna. How are you doing? So that's kind of one of the main triggers for procrastination, is just because we're holding on to that idea of things being perfect and there being a perfect time, and the execution of whatever it may be being perfect as well. And it ain't gonna happen. Sorry. So your second one is relating to fulfillment. So this tends to crop up a lot of the time with people when you have a massive to-do list, and if there are things on there that are on there because you feel they should be, rather than them actually being aligned with your own values and your own beliefs, and actually taking you towards your goals and your dreams and aspirations, and actually providing fulfillment, if that's not the case, we're going to put it off. Okay, because it's like putting things off, like your cleaning or the laundry. If that's not something that actually brings you joy or fulfillment, for some people it does. That's great. For a lot of people it doesn't, and they'll be the things that we'll put off because we just don't want to have to face it or deal with it. So this is the second reason that we find ourselves procrastinating, and we will do everything else but the tasks that actually need to be done. Okay, because if they're not providing fulfillment, we don't want to do it. It's not enjoyable and it's not taking us towards our goals or to where we want to be either. Okay, so the way to kind of get around this one is it really links to it's your time management in a way, but also are you connecting to your values? Are you living your life based on what you want to be doing or what you feel like you should be? And do you know what it is that you want to be doing? And are you connecting to your purpose? Okay, so it can be quite a deep level stuff. And if you're kind of struggling with this at the moment, then let me know, because I can send you the free soul alignment planner that'll help you a little bit with kind of getting on track with where you want to be and what your values are. But this is kind of it's stuff that we delve into really deeply in the academy, because knowing what your internal compass is and your core values for you as a very individual human is really important in helping you with that fulfillment and actually doing tasks that you like and you enjoy. And you might feel like, well, you can't because you're always going to have to do things that you don't enjoy and that you don't like, and that's a belief right there. Okay, so it's entirely your choice. But your second kind of reason for procrastination popping up is because it's the things that you feel you have to do that actually aren't fulfilling you or aren't in alignment with where you want to be. Okay, so that's perfectionism and fulfillment. The third one, which I would probably say is, I'm going to put it out there as the most common one, just based on like my clients and also you guys in the group, and it's overwhelm. Okay, so when there is just so much noise and so many things going on and so many things that you feel that you have to be doing and so many different activities that you have to do, it can be really overwhelming and we just think, fuck it, I'm doing nothing. Okay, so we procrastinate on everything then because we're just like, no, it's too much. And it's like you almost just switch off because you're like, nah, it's too much, I can't do it. Okay, and I know exactly what that is like, from previous job roles, previous past lives, especially as working as an event manager. Like, Jesus, yeah. Overwhelm is real, and especially given the circumstances we've just been going through with lockdowns and homeschooling and school holidays, there is a lot of overwhelm, and it can almost feel like you're trying to spin plates or that you're just juggling so much stuff. And when we feel that overwhelm and that level of, the pressure, we put things off because it's almost like a fight or flight response. And some people really thrive on this and thrive under that pressure of having so many things going on at once. And I absolutely used to be like that, and I would go full throttle and I'd smash through it. But that leads to burnout and it's not healthy. But for the most part, people just go into that flight response and they're like, nah, I'm just going to turn away from all my responsibilities. I cannot do it. So this does connect to your time management as well as your values, as well as what's important to you. But really, it's breaking down the tasks that you have to do. So I might actually do another training on time management because I think that is going to really help people that are in that overwhelmed kind of situation. But this is something that I absolutely adore doing with my clients, because we can really get to grips with what their values are and what they really want to be spending their time and energy on and what they're actually doing. And then we can sort of see the difference between the two and what's stopping them in the middle. And we all have responsibilities, we all have things that we do need to get done and that we do need to do, especially if you have a job or children or whatever it may be. But there are ways and means of doing it all, and you can actually create more time as well. It's just learning how to sort of schedule things and making sure that is aligned with your values and what's important to you, so that you're actually also at the same time you're chipping away at your goals and what it is you want to be achieving, to get you to where you want to be. Okay, but if you don't know where you want to be, then we kind of again just feel that overwhelm and think, well, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I want to be going, and I'm just gonna do nothing and stay static and put things off. Okay, so has anyone who's watching, I know there's only a few of you on at the moment, and if anyone watching the replay has questions as well, please let me know. But has anyone watching got any questions while you've got me around procrastination? I know that's quite a whistle stop sort of snapshot into things, but this is stuff that, yeah, we do a lot of sessions on this in the academy because it is quite a big chunk of a lot of people's challenges. Donna, I used to have too many things going on, burnt myself out. No more. I've even cut down hours in work to concentrate on my coaching business. Absolutely. And sometimes you do need to make that call because you're prioritizing your business. So, you know, you've got to try and sort of strike a balance, but at the same time, I don't really, not that I don't believe in a work-life balance, but I just believe in a life balance. Like we're here for one life, so your work should be bringing you joy anyway, so it shouldn't be a case of balancing things, if that resonates with people. Vicky, I can totally relate to everything you've said. I'm a struggling workaholic. Yeah, I've been there, and I absolutely used to be that person, and I used to have 3 jobs, like all the time. I would always have 3 jobs, and even now, like I have 2, but I know how to manage things. I manage my time. I spend time with my loved ones. I spend time chilling out. I always actually schedule in me time into my diary as well, where I can just do nothing. I can have a nap. I can read. I can go to the gym, whatever I want to do. But it depends on where your priorities lie. And it's something that really, it comes up a lot when I'm speaking to like prospective clients as well, because they really want to, you know, put themselves first and jump in and learn things and learn how to manage their time better, but at the same time they feel they're too busy to do that. And this is where you're in a catch-22, and it's like, well, what's more important then? So is it more important that you learn the tools and techniques of how to manage it, or is it more important that you just keep going as you are and potentially reach that burnout? So it's something that you've kind of got to ask yourself. Ruth, hello, watching from my walk, amazing. So Ruth is in the academy as well, so I will see you at 7 o'clock. But yeah, they're your 3 main kind of pillars to procrastination and why we do it. And there's other variables that come in as well, and you know, even down to like personality type and how easily you are distracted. Like all these things play a part as well. So that's why we can go into quite a lot of detail on this, but just to give you that overview, the first thing you want to do is let go of that perfection, because it's not real, it doesn't exist. And just check in with yourself. Are you actually fulfilling your needs and what you want? And if you're not sure on that, just pop in the comments planner, and I'll send you the free planner so you can have a little look, because that might help you a little bit as well. And then lastly, the overwhelm. So what is your time management, and are you actually distributing yourself and putting your energy into things that you actually want to be doing? Ruth, I used to spend too much time on my online business. Now I do what I need to do, then put the business to rest on concentrate on stuff. Mental health comes first. Yes, you have learnt wisely. But it's true. And you know, like things don't just stop. And you know, I take weeks out, and you know, my business doesn't stop. Like it's still here. We're all good. So yeah, I think it's a case of thinking like the world might end if you take a day off, and I promise you it won't. So Jenny and Donna, I will send you the planner, not a problem. Vic, I feel like I procrastinate away from doing work, fun self-care things rather than work. So I want to really enjoy them, but then I'm too exhausted to do them, therefore I lack self-care time. Yeah, so it might just be that work is your priority, which is awesome, not a problem. But also, you know, if you want to be doing those fun things and those self-care things, then it's a case of checking where that energy is going, and is that actually in alignment with what you want to be doing. But also, is work bringing you that fulfillment, because that's really important. And if it's not, and you're putting all your energy into work, is that because you believe you have to? Okay, because there could be something in your belief system there about having to work hard in order to achieve X, Y, Z. And sometimes it's a case of, you know, working smarter, not harder. Oh, that's a cheesy line, isn't it? But it's true. And yeah, I like to teach people how to work smarter, not harder. And yeah, it's something that's always been a huge thing, especially, you know, working in education as well and helping students who, bless them, they have so much going on, so many deadlines, trying to have a social life at the same time, as well as trying to learn and actually get a career at the the same time as well. So a lot going on, but it's absolutely possible. And I will do a couple more posts later this week as well that might be handy for you. But the planner will definitely give you a bit of a heads up because that is based on the warrior activation method, which is what I use in all my coaching, and it's absolutely bulletproof. So if you follow it, you will get the results that you want to. And if anyone wants to have a chat with me privately, then just send me a direct message or put DM in the comments and I will message you as well and see how I can help you. But I hope that gives you a very quick overview. Anyone watching on replay, pop your questions in as well, because I'll still get notifications about the comments. But if you want me to do any follow-up stuff on time management, then keep your eyes peeled and let me know kind of what things you're really struggling with as like a collective group. But I do feel that overwhelm's a big one alongside procrastination. So hopefully you found this helpful and enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye bye.